Duops, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys about this unit that I'm wearing. Now, this is a first time for me. This is a V-part wig. I've never tried a V-part wig, a U-part wig. I've only really done half wigs or lace fronts and things like that. But an opportunity presented itself for me to give it a try. So shout out to UNice Hair for sponsoring today's video. All opinions are my own. So they did send me out this unit to try out, and I'm not going to lie, I was a little skeptical. I've never really gravitated towards U-part wigs and V-part wigs because I just felt like it was too difficult for me to try to install. Like, I just didn't think that I can pull off a U-part or a V-part wig. Or also, I did not want to have like any leave out, and I wanted to have very minimal leave out. But the construction of this V-part wig is really nice. And I did not get to try a V-part wig in the past, but I'm happy that I'm trying it now because you will see as I show you guys the unboxing and how everything looked coming out of the package. The V-part looks very seamless, very flat, and that was always my concern when it came to V-part and U-part wigs, is like having that flatness when you want to blend your hair in. And I honestly I don't know why I thought that this wig was made to be worn with actually no leave out at all, but that's not the case. I just didn't think that it looked good just on my part. It just didn't look like as natural, maybe from a distance, but close up it did not. So I have their kinky curly wig. Now I don't know if I wouldn't consider a kinky curly wig because the shrinkage is there, but it's not as tight as my own curl. So it's definitely not like a 4A in my opinion. It's kind of like a 3C, and I have like type 4 hair, so my hair is a little more coarse, as you can tell, than it is loose. But at the end of the day, it still looks good. So this is a 18-inch. I believe it's 18. I don't believe it's 20. I did clip, but I think it was actually 20. But I did clip the end because it was kind of like uneven a little bit, and that can be a look. But me personally, when it comes to curly unit, I prefer for it to look a little more fuller at the end. So I did clip some of the ends to kind of like get rid of some of the scraggly end. This is the hair at about 90% dry. It's still kind of just wet like back here, but for the most part it's pretty much dry throughout the remainder of my hair. My ring light is broken, so I have to I'm trying to not talk away from the light. I'm gonna talk this way. So anyway, in today's video you're going to see me do an unboxing and how I install this wig. Now this is my first time, so if it's your first time ever trying, you can go ahead and follow my walkthrough. It was not at all difficult. It literally took maybe like a few minutes to install, but the styling is what took the most time, maybe like 10-15 minutes. But overall it took less than 30 minutes for me to install and style this unit. I think especially right now with it being so hot out, I don't want to wear any straight units. I feel like curly units is the way to go. Pretty humid outside, but I just want to show you guys a close-up. This is how it looks. It looks extremely natural. These are baby hairs that I brushed out, but as the wig itself is right there, but the hair is covering that part. So you can also leave out your edges. I decided not to just because I didn't feel it was necessary, because the edge of this wig is very seamless. Like, I honestly feel like if you want to put your hair in a ponytail with this unit, you really can, because you're going to see how flat it is at this area. You're also going to see how flat it is over here. Like, look how flat that is. It's very seamless. I feel like this is such a beginner friendly way. The packaging for UNice was top tier. So when I received my package, it came in a beautiful pink box, and then when I opened the box, it had two bags, one that had the wig inside of the bag, and then one that has this pink satin. Inside that packaging was the satin robe, and then I also received the wig that was also in a plastic bag. Inside of the wig was the adjustable band that you can put inside. It also came with the bandage that you put on your edges when you're like laying your wig. It came with some press-on nails. I was just very impressed with the gifts that I received in the packaging. I received an email or a text message because they asked, do you want to receive updates via text or email? And I said text. And then I received a text message, and it says something like, hey, your order's out for delivery. Any notes for the delivery driver? And I said, place, package, and screen door, please. And they did just that. They're very thorough with their communication that way. I was just kept well informed when my package was delivered. Other than that, I'm going to get right into the styling portion of this video, and then I will check in with you guys after. All right, you guys, so this is how I began my I was really feeling myself because I did my makeup and I did my nails that day. So anyways, I have a very minimal leave out for this unit, which is what I really liked about it. So this is the construction of the wig. There's 5 clips, 2 on each side of the part, 1 in the middle, and then there's a comb in the back at the nape area. I figured I can just rock 2 braids, and honestly, it was perfect. I'm glad I didn't have to put a bunch of braids in my head. I didn't want to do all that. So I went ahead and just clipped the wig around the parting area. Like I said, I thought this was a wig that you wear on your part without leave out, but that's not how it is. And you can clearly see how flat and seamless the V part unit is at the opening. It just makes for such a great and easy transition from your hair to the wig. I will say that my hair is a little bit more coily than the actual unit, but other than that, I felt like it blended in kind of okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and spritz each section with some of my Jamaican black castor oil water, and then I'm going to use the Most Def mousse on my hair. Anytime I'm using a curly unit, a wig or whatever, I never use creams, I never use gels. I will always recommend a mousse. Now I wouldn't recommend this mousse just because this costs $15, and this works fabulous on my hair, and I done use almost the whole thing on this wig. So use a good mousse, like a decent mousse, not a drying mousse, but just don't use the one you're gonna use for your hair or you ain't gonna have none. I just went ahead and sprayed some water, applied some mousse. I did use a little bit of gel for my hair because I have more coily hair. My hair is a little bit more frizzy, so I wanted to make sure that my hair was a little bit more tamed so that it can blend in with the unit. And because my hair is shorter, I decided to go ahead and like twirl my hair around the hair of the wig just to like make it blend better. That's all I'm really gonna do. I'm just going to go ahead and continue this process throughout my hair or throughout the wig. So after I'm done doing all of this, I will show you guys how it looks once it's all done drying, and then I will come back to finish out this video. So you guys, that is how I installed this V-part wig. I can do a V-part wig. I have not worn wigs like religiously in quite some time. Honestly, it's not the best time for me to wear like a lace front wig because it's super duper hot out. But I can do a V-part wig because it still allows me to wear protective style. I'm not putting any heat to my hair. I'm able to style my own natural hair with this unit. So I really like that. This is definitely going to be something I rock in between my other protective styles as far as like my twist, box braids, and things like that. So I definitely recommend it. I really love this unit. The only like con that I can like think of is that I just didn't like the unevenness of where the wig fell when I was done styling it. I didn't like how some ends were down here and some ends were up here, so that's why I went ahead and cut it. But other than that, I have no other concerns or problems. It did have very minimal shedding when I was brushing it. I expect that with any curly unit. It just wasn't excessive. If it was excessive, then that would have been a no-go, but it had some minimal shedding, so that's that. And that's it. If you want to go ahead and check out UNice, I will definitely leave a link to this wig in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up. Again, thank you UNice for sponsoring today's video. We really help it for a small creator like myself, and I will look forward to seeing you guys in my next one. So until then, peace, 2 fingers.
Wondering what's on your mind. If you like the simple type, I ain't stupid, dumb, or blind. Won't sleep, be a bed of glass. Heard your